birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you?
21.
No, how old are you?
40. How we doing? How they doing? Nice.
Listen, it's what you hear it, listen. It's what you hear it, listen. X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's right.
Cameron.
Did we break up?
Here's the lineup for your 2011 Penn's Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Todd Wayne Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Ty Avoya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazelcoat, and I go to Mars Elementary. 28, Hunter Stillwagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Tunick, Payne Elementary.
47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary. Number 61, Ryan Moore, Payne Elementary. Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Ashley, and I go to Mars Area School District.
Number 89, Philip Palladino, J.H. Brooks Elementary.
97, Nathan Goldberg, Penn Trafford.
afternoon and welcome to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, for this afternoon's matchup between your Pens Elite Nooch and Compuware from the lovely city of Detroit, Michigan, said no one ever. It looks like we have a great signal. The guys in the truck tell us the signal's fantastic. And the audio is even better, folks. This is the second meeting of the season between these two clubs. The first one coming back on October 17th of last year in Detroit during the Motown Invitational, where your Penguins came away with a tight 3-2 victory in what was one of the better games of the season for this group. A group that continues to improve, keeps working, keeps moving. So introductions are done. Compuware is on the ice. They're going to start 32 in net. The Pens are going to go with number 1, the squish tender, Squishy Evans. Had an exceptional morning skate this morning in his backyard.
Sorry about that.
No worries. It'll be the line is Zachi, Lore, and Avolia with Straub and Stillwagon, your D pair. For the Pens, it's Lore on the half wall. Avolia will get there. He's bumped from behind, tries to work it to Zachi. Goes around 1, can't get around 2. Zachi brought down at center ice. Avolia with the puck pressure, and in comes Compuware. Offsides is the play. So Compuware in offsides, they'll get a line change. The Pens will keep their lineup the same. An on-time start here. Zachi on the face-off. One back towards Straub. Straub will play it up for Lorzy. Sent back into the Pens end for Straub. They'll play catch, and the Compuware team will be in offsides again. Pens will get a line change here. We'll have Kumnik and Goldberg on D. Hassan-Cope, Baru, and Palladino, your forwards. Baru wins it cleanly to Goldberg. Goldberg to Kumnik. Kumnik, right to a defender for Compuware, and they're into the Penguin zone, left wing side. Goldberg after it. He falls down. Following on is Baru. Now Kumnik. Kumnik uses the left side to begin the zone exit. Gets it to Hassan-Cope. He's around 1, playing it up for Palladino. Hassan-Cope follows on. Pens are offsides. They'll regroup at center. Keeping it out, Palladino gets on sides. Baru gains the zone. Stopping on the right wing wall. Puck comes free. Palladino will battle. A Penguin down, a Compuware player down, and that puck escapes the blue line. And we'll have another offsides. Our third offsides in the first minute and 15 here. Teams are getting their legs under them. Avoli again wins the draw cleanly back to Kumnik. He plays it into the offensive zone. Compuware sends it right back out, and we'll do it again offsides. Neutral zone faceoff, just outside the Compuware blue line. Baru this time wins it towards Hassan-Cope. It comes free to Goldberg, but it's knocked into the Pens end by the Compuware computers. In behind the net, Goldberg wraps it around to the the right wing side. Looks for Palladino. It bounces off his stick. Goldberg will follow on, and the Pens will clear the zone. A D-to-D pass picked off by Hassan-Cope, and him and Palladino are in the zone. Onside play, a shot. He finds the crossbar. A beautiful shot there by Hassan-Cope. See if we can get a replay of that one. Penn's work with puck around, getting a change behind the play. Goldberg ends up with it. He'll play it into the left corner. Compuware setting up behind their own net. Penn's changing behind the play. Up to Ulowitz. Ulowitz gets possession for the first time in this one. He works it into the right corner. Compuware there to get it. Pressure coming from Lohr and Zachi. That breakout pass past the stick of Pegley, and up comes Compuware 2-on-1. He's knocked off the puck, but it'll be a hook from behind, and the Pens are going to head to the penalty kill. For the first time in this one, a hooking call coming on Lohr, attacking the play from behind. Kind of got that stick up just a little bit, threw the young man off balance at the red line, and that'll be 2 minutes in the sin bin for him. We'll have Zachi still wagging. Zachi and Pegley up front, still wagging, and Ulowitz, your D pair. Hooking the call. Worked behind the net by Compuware. Battled for by Pegley. Centering pass cut off by Ulowitz. He'll try the left side. Nicely off the glass. Able to clear the zone, and that'll be an offside. Face off for Baru. Baru and Avolia step out now. It'll be Straub and Kumnik. Around Kumnik, working on Straub, dangling, right side. Pressure from Baru forces a turnover to Straub. Straub plays it right up the center, but it's cut off by the defense. Driving a high slot, backhand shot. Fought off by Squish, his first action. Straub gets the rebound, plays it into a corner. Puck cut off by Baru. He'll try to skate it out, but it comes right to Kumnik in front. He'll clear it safely to the wall. Up but not out, kept in at the half wall. Now Baru will try. He'll go off the boards and be able to clear. Avolia looks to provide the short-handed pressure for the Penguins. He forces a turnover. It comes free. We'll have an evening up here. A slashing call. Ty Avolia forcing the turnover. His 5-hole shot stopped by the goalie, but that puck pressure, that turnover, forces the Compuware player to slash. And we'll go back. See, even strength. This will be 4-on-4 hockey. Face off to come to the right of the Compuware goalie. Zachi and Hasenkope, who had a great scoring chance early in this one. Ulowitz and Goldberg, the 4 for the Penguins. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 1. Then 59 seconds of a 7-fields wealth management power play. Puck gathered by Goldberg in the Penguins' end. He looks to skate up ice, challenged by 2 Compuware players. They end up with possession. They play it into the Penguins' end. Goldberg pressuring there. Forces the turnover to Ulowitz. He'll skate it up the right wing side now. Gets around 1, 3-on-2 with a back checker. Penguins carry around on the right side. Compuware gets back, but Ulowitz still with the puck. Wraps it around, sends it in front. Pops free to Zachi. Beautiful pad save by the Compuware netminder. Puck pops free to Hasenkope. Hasenkope finds the point man Ulowitz. Ulowitz for Goldberg. He'll wind and fire from outside. Stopped and cradled by the Compuware goalie right on the goal line. Penn's getting some 4-on-4 pressure here from that group. 11 seconds left of that before your first power play. Face-off taken by Compuware right side. They'll look to exit the zone and get it out to center ice. In behind their own net. Pressure coming from Baru. Penguins to the power play. Puck right wing corner. Comes free to Straub at the point. He'll send it right back into the right wing corner looking for Pegley. It wraps through to Baru. He leaves it behind looking for some support. Pressure comes from Compuware. They'll get possession and look to clear. Cut off at the blue line by Straub. Straub turns. It's a turnover at the blue line, and it's a breakaway in from here, short-handed. Coming back, Stillwagon. The stick of the squish tender gets in the way. Good back pressure from Stillwagon. And the squish ends the short-handed chance. 14 seconds left on the power play. Palladino into the offensive zone. He runs into an official and goes down. Pressure from Pegley. In behind. Dislodges the puck. It comes free to the front of the net. Cleared to the corner by Compuware. Compuware will slap it all the way down. And it'll be icing. And it could have been too many men on the ice. As they're bringing a guy out of the sin bin there. A shorthanded chance from Compuware. And we're back to 5-on-5 action. 7:20 to play, 0-0. Again, the earlier matchup between these two teams, a 3-2 Penguins win. So this should be a good, tight 3-game series for your Pens Elite team Nooch here. They'll get them today. They'll get them this evening, and they'll get them bright and early tomorrow morning, 7:25, I believe, tomorrow morning start time. Played into the left corner by Compuware. Back to get it is Goldberg. He stops and plays it D to Kumnick. Kumnick will try the right side. He'll circle back now and maybe try the left. He plays it all the way around, looking for Avolia, but Avolia up the whole way at the blue line, cut off by the Compuware defender. Pens get control again, though, and send it out for Zachi. Zachi breaks in. 3-on-2 develops. He drives to the middle. Around one blocker. Side save and a beauty by the Compuware Tendy on that one. And back comes Compuware. They'll play it all the way into the right wing corner of the Penguin zone, but it will be icing. Face off to come to the right of the Compuware goalie. Your Penguins are in their black jerseys. Oh, let's start with the other guys. Compuware in white. The orange, brown, and white combination. They look like the ice hockey version of the Cleveland Browns. White jerseys with a Compuware logo on the chest. Brown and orange pants. You can't make this stuff up, folks. White, brown, and orange socks and white helmets. Your Penguins are in their black jerseys with the gold penguin on the chest. Black pants with gold stripes, black socks with gold stripes, and the iconic gold Pittsburgh Penguins Elite helmet. Stopped at the blue line by Ulowitz. Pens with some pressure here, just under 6 to play. In period number 1, a 0-0 tie. Puck's in the corner, pinned to the wall, I believe is Hasenkope. He works it free for Palladino, now Baru. In behind. Gathered in by Compuware, and they'll look to escape. Weaving through the zone, falling down a Compuware player, turning it over to Hasenkope, who gets it back to Stillwagon. Stillwagon, D to Ulowitz. He'll try the right wing side. Firing into the offensive zone. He's got Palladino with him. Palladino sends one towards the net. It's stopped, and back come the computers. Up over their blue line, falling down a Compuware player there, but following on another one. They'll play it into the right side for Zachi. Zachi gets possession. He tries to go high up off the glass. Cut off by a defenseman. Kept in on the right side. Looking, driving, sending one towards the net. Just past the stick of Straub and just past the cage of the squish tender. Played into the left wing corner for Ulowitz. A wraparound attempt. Cut off nicely by Hasenkope deep on the play. He'll use his body to try to gain possession, but it's played behind by the Compuware team towards Ulowitz with the pressure. Now Straub. It comes the whole way through and off a stick. Out to Zachi, and the Pens will escape. He finds Palladino at center. Rolls off his stick. Hasenkope there to continue Penguin pressure. And Hasenkope just went after somebody, laying a body, and that'll cost him 2 minutes. I don't know what else to say other than that was a sure and undoubted body check coming from 24 Hasenkope. And that'll cost him a pair in the sin bin. And the Pens are back to the penalty kill here. Compuware with the puck right side. Straub battles. Comes free for Zachi. Brought on by Compuware. Pass across, high slot, turning with it there, sending one on net. Stopped by Squish, rebound got by Squish, and cleared by Straube. Straube cuts it back to the middle looking for Kumnik. Kumnik blazes out through center. The defenseman up over the red line. Zachi runs into a player. Back comes Compuware. Into the offensive zone, turning to the backhand side. Now forehand. A back checking Kumnik breaks it up, and he'll head up ice. He's got Zachi moving with him. Penguins short-handed. Kumnik finds Zachi in the offensive zone. Right corner. Penn short-handed. Lohr follows on. Battling for the puck, two Penguins. The Penguins are now changing. Oh no, they didn't change. It's a 2-on-2. Goldberg and Kumnik back. Kumnik with a block shot, and Goldberg will pick it up and carry the other way. Goldberg, the defenseman right now, driving into the offensive zone, gets around one. Puck just goes a bit too far to get a shot off. He's pressured in the corner. Pens with a really good penalty kill here so far. He works it around, finds Baru shorthanded. He's in the corner. He looks to come out to center, or to the middle. He'll play it for Palladino, but it's out of his reach and cleared by Compuware. No further than Ulowitz, who will play it up looking for Goldberg. Goldberg chips it in further. Palladino will get there. Palladino in behind. Looking, turning, throws a centering pass. Nobody home, but it comes free to Goldberg. Hops over his stick. Compuware tries to come back. It's sent in offsides by Ulowitz. Pens will get that line change they need. I think they need. A couple kids need off. 15 seconds to play on the Hassan-Cope body check. 2:35 in the period. Face off outside the Pens blue line. Right side, Rodriguez for Compuware sends it wide to the cage, but left wing corner. Pressure from Straub. Back to Compuware. They come out of the corner. Puck bouncing in front. Dangerous zone. Finally cleared by the Pens. Lohr knocked off his feet. He's down on the ice. He'll hand pass it up. Stopped at the blue line again. Sent back towards the net. A battle in front. Straube will get there first. Stops, turns, looks, carries it back to the middle, finds Lohr, but it's cut off. The defensive Straub keeps it out of the pen zone again, finds Pegley. Knocked off his stick back to Stillwagon, finally cleared up to Avolia. And a battle will happen at center ice. Avolia dangles one, cut off at the blue line, back come Compuware. Right half wall, shot sent wide to Squish. Straub picks it up, gets it to Pegley. He turns it out, finds Lohr. It's a 2-on-1 for the Pens. Lohr up the right, Avolia driving the middle. Lohr tries to find him, he's knocked off his feet. He's down in a corner. And back come Compuware. Out through center. Cut off by Goldberg. He'll turn it at the Pens blue line. Working it into the offensive zone. He's in on sides. Lohr just clearing the zone. Turning, shooting off a glove, and skitters just wide of the cage. Pressure coming from Palladino. Centering pass for Lohr. He's pestered and it's just out of his reach. He'll get to the puck. Battle on the half wall. He's banged down to the ice. Kept on sides by Kumnik to Palladino. His shot sent wide. Avolia will get there. He'll turn. Knocked off his backhand and cleared by Compuware. Goldberg overskates the puck, and Compuware is thankfully in offsides. Puck got in Goldberg's feet there. Wasn't able to get control, but a Compuware player was already in the zone at the time. And the play is offsides. Zachi, Baru, Palladino, Kumnik, and Goldberg. The 5 for the Pens. Face-off won by Compuware. They tried to split the defense. Forced wide, a shot blocked by the Pens D, and a clearing pass for Zachi just past his reach. Baru will pressure, but Compuware will bring it into the Pens end. Knocked down there. Cleared up, but not out by the Penguins. And back into the right wing corner. There's a player wide open in front. Baru's pressure prevents the pass. They'll try it again, and the horn will sound ending period number 1. A period that's all chances I own both sides. Squish with a nice breakaway stop shorthanded. And the Pens were stopped on a couple of high-quality chances. A couple glove, a couple blocker. Some good goaltending from the Compuware team as well. And with 13 minutes played in period number 1, it's a 0-0 tie as we head to the second. There'll be no penalties carried over. Penguins had 2 quality penalty kills. One for a hook on Lure and one for a body check on Hasenko. So we'll switch sides. And the hockey dad migration will begin. It's like the geese in the fall and spring as they migrate from the northern end of the rink to the southern end of the rink. And back again for the third they will go. Puck played into the Compuware end. It's Baru looking, firing. It's off a pad. Hasenko will chase it down in the corner. He'll battle there. Played up by Compuware, and they'll clear the zone. Baru, and it'll ultimately be Ulowitz getting to the puck. He'll play it all the way to the Compuware zone, but it's cut off by a defender. Stopping and starting at center. Trying to get control is Compuware. It's off of a stick. Palladino there. Finally turned into the Pens end. Stillwagon will send it back up for Baru. Baru will clear the zone. Compuware will regroup there. They are way off sides on that entry, and 12:16 to play. Face-off will come outside of the Pens blue line. Egley on the draw. Pressure from Lure. Compuware spins out of that and will gain the left side of the Penguin zone. Kumnik forces the play wide. Centering pass cut off by Straub. Sent to the corner. It'll be Lure. Lure tries to exit the zone. Cut off by the defense. Pegley will be back to get it now. He'll run a beautiful reversal to Lure. That's a play we see him work on quite a bit. Lure will play it up for a volley. It bounces off of his stick. And the Pens will pressure at the blue line, but it's worked all the way free to Compuware, who breaks into the zone. A shot down low, wide of the cage. Around behind, diving back is squished. The puck came weird off the back wall. Popped right back out in front. No harm, no foul, and back comes Kumnik. Through the middle, he splits the D, he'll fire! Post! No goal, it's in! They call it a goal! Sniping! Popping bottles, baby! Austin Kumnik splits the defense! Oh, I didn't get the goal on replay. So he came up the ice and the right defenseman for Compuware kind of turned the wrong way and opened a window for Kumnik to blaze in, and he sends a wrist shot into the top of the cage off the back bar. That's the sound you heard, was the back bar. The referee in a good position to make the call, and it gives the Pens a 1-0 lead. Popping bottles, Austin Kumnik with the opening goal of the game. That puck sent all the way around and gathered in by Zachi. It's a 3-on-1 for the Pens. His shot blocker side fought off. Palladino tries to chase it down. Ulowitz there as well. It comes free, and in comes Compuware. Had a step. It turned into a 2-on-2 with the back-checking Ulowitz and Palladino. Ulowitz will battle in the corner and win it. He works it up for Zachi. Drags it through. He's just hammered at the blue line. Able to get it to Palladino. A delayed call on Compuware. Palladino shoots and scores! A twisted wrister on the delayed penalty for Philip Palladino. Getting it blocker side, and they didn't even need this Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. Zachi stood up and hammered at the blue line. The puck comes free to Palladino. One-on-one, uses the defender as a screen, and he sends that twisted wrister into the back of the net for a 2-0 Pens lead. 10:34 to play. Period number 2. Baru to take the draw. Tries to win it forward. Cut off by Compuware, but gathered in by Ulowitz, who really set that play up in the defensive zone, winning that battle along the wall and working the puck free to Zachi. That should read Palladino from Zachi and Ulowitz on the goal. I doubt the referees will get it back that far, but that was a dandy, folks. Puck at the blue line, kept in by Baru, then Ulowitz. Now Ulowitz again sends it to the middle. It's finally cleared. Compuware trying to sneak a wing up for the stretch pass. Goldberg having none of it. He'll gather and skate behind his net. Head up and fires one off the stick of Lure. Comes the whole way into the Compuware, and pressure coming from Avolia, right wing side. Carries in behind, looks to reverse. Lure there, now Ulowitz. Can he keep it in? He will. Lure will get to it. Lure will send it into the corner. Avolia worked his way in there and forces Compuware to play a D-to-D. Baru will get there first. Baru falls down, but it comes free to Goldberg. He'll wind and fire just wide of the cage, just a bit outside. Ulowitz gets to it. His centering pass cut off, and back comes Compuware. They got a step up into the neutral zone. Cut off from behind and in front, this time by Ulowitz. No penalty on that one, because Ulowitz cut in front. Ulowitz able to get it to Lure. Lure up the right. Fights off a body check. Gets another one, and Avoli is a step off sides at the at the Compuware blue line. 9:07 to play. Your Pens lead 2. Love. Zachi, Palladino, and Hassenkope. Straub and Stillwagon on D88. Barrels into the offensive zone, gets around everybody, and he'll fire and beat Squish. He got around both defenders and ended up with a breakaway. And Compuware makes it a 1-goal game, 2-1, 88. Able to tickle the twine. Into the offensive zone comes 88 again. He'll fire one off the post, no goal. Played up for Palladino, right side. He works it to the middle to Zachi. Knocked down and said, Zachi's in. He falls down, unable to get the shot on net. Stillwagon follows on. Battle in the corner. Away comes Compuware. Knocked free to Zachi. Zachi turns with it. Sends it back into the corner. Stillwagon there. And somebody needs to cover the point. It'll come back to Straub there. He'll play it in behind, looking for Zachi. Gets there. Turning out of the corner. Looking to center. Comes around from behind. Protects the puck. Finds Straub at the blue line. Straub will work it back to Zachi. Off his stick. And sent to the right side this time. Up through center comes Compuware. Around a Penguin defender. Shot! Gloved by Squish and knocked down in front. Cleared by Stillwagon, but not the whole way out. Played in behind. A wraparound attempt. Cut off nicely by the Pens defenseman Stillwagon. Cleared around for Baru. Out of his reach. Cut off at the blue line by the defense. And Straub will look to exit the zone. Ultimately, Zachi, he finds Baru. Baru up at center, his shot, blocker side, fought off with the glove. Gathered at center by Straub, he's pressured. Can't play it in, Pens are in the zone. Compuware gets possession, a beautiful stick there by Palladino, forces the play off sides. That's a different save style there. Shot came blocker side, the kid reached across with a glove. My guess is he's a baseball player. In goal. 7:17 to play. 2-1 Pens lead. Kumnik plays it up off the glass. Into the zone. Gathered in by Compuware. Pressure coming from Lure. Wrapped around behind. Pens keep it in the left side. Finally, it's cleared and gathered by Kumnik. He'll look to regroup. He goes up off the glass, but it's cut off by a defenseman, keeping it in the zone. They work it low, centering pass. The first one stopped, second one sent wide, a squish. It'll be, I can't tell who's in the corner, but they're battling like heck. That was Lohr. He's able to get it to Kumnik. He has one of the Penguins' goals, him and Palladino. He'll carry up through center, chip it into the offensive zone. Onsides is the call. Right corner, oh no, offsides is the call. Oh no, body check is the call. We're going to have a bunch of calls. It looks like a body check call. A penalty coming on Compuware. And a Steeler wagon playing, or a Steeler fan, Steeler wagon, that was great. A Steeler fan still wagon in charge of the music. Power play unit for the Pens. Palladino, Zachy, Hassenkope, Ulowitz, and Stillwagon. Zachy with it. Looks to shoot. That's cut off. Sent back to the blue line. Cut by Ulowitz. Zachy there to gather it in. Center of the ice. Now Palladino. Flip it towards the net. It goes wide into the left corner. Brought on by Compuware and just over the blue line before it's cut off by Hassenkope. He'll turn. Find Palladino. Palladino looks for Zachy at the blue line, and the Pens get in on sides. Cut off by Compuware, and this time sent to the right corner. Cleared back to the Pens blue line by Compuware, gathered by Ulowitz. Palladino takes it from him. Compuware gets there first. Lots of power play time spent at center ice on this one. Play cut off by Zachy, and Hassenkope will get control. Into the offensive zone it goes. Right wing corner. He's cross-checked. No call. Puck sits. Oh, it will be a call. Yeah, that was a pretty blatant cross-check. 48 seconds left on the first penalty to Compuware, and they'll get another one. They run a very, very short bench here. They'll be short-handed by 2. Looks like they only carry 3 defensemen on the team. Ends with a 5-on-3, 5:12 to play. Isaac Helsel in net for the Penguins now. Penguins make a goalie change. Avolia with the puck on the sidewall. He works it back to the point for Straube. Straube looks, fires it into the middle. It finds its way the whole way through, but just wide of the cage. Pressure coming from Baru. It'll be Baru on a battle. The Pens can get the puck here. They'll have room, but Compuware able to clear it all the way down. It will not be icing. It'll be Kumnik gathering it in. 15 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Pens need to move here. Pressure from Compuware. Brought on by Kumnik. He'll find Avolia. Pens will have a 2-on-1. Into the zone. He gets pressured. Pens need to move the puck here with the advantage. Oh, a nice centering pass just over the stick of Lohr. Kumnik gets it. 5-on-4 now on the power play. Kumnik in the corner, pressured by 2 Compuware players. And we have another penalty. Oh no, we have something. I have no idea what they called. They're moving the face-off outside of the zone, so it might be a crease violation on the Penguins maybe. I don't know. That's a pretty weak call. There's a battle in front. I don't agree with that. There's a battle going on in front of the net. Nothing wrong with that. That's a terrible call. Face off outside of the pen zone. 58 seconds left. It'll be an icing on Compuware. We'll bring it all the way back into the Pens end. 4:05 to play. Pens lead 2-0. Again, we had a goalie change, I believe, partway through these power plays, or at the beginning of them, perhaps. I missed the change. Squish off, Helsel in. The dancing Compuware attendee. Face off just to his right. Left side of for the Penguins. It'll be Palladino battling there. Comes free, looking for for Pegley. Now Goldberg at the point. He finds Palladino. Great pass. His shot off a defender. Pegley gets there. He uses the body to protect the puck. Down to his knees. Plays it in behind for Hassenkope. He'll come around. Find Goldberg right out in front. A beauty of a play. Blocked by Compuware. What passing by the Penguins there. Ulowitz gets the puck. He drives in. Shoots it off the backside of Pegley. Comes free to Hassenkope. He finds the cage of the goalie. Penguins with lots of pressure. 12 seconds left on the power play. Back to the point, Ulowitz. Pens with a ton of pressure here. 5 seconds left on the power play. Still 3 to play in the game. Finally cleared up and out of the zone by Compuware. But the Pens will get possession back at center. Power play over. Into the zone. Goldberg, his shot. Stick on puck by the defender. Sends it into the corner. He'll turn out of the corner and fire. Blocker side stopped. Gathered by Compuware. Played up, and it'll be past their breakout point to the stick of Ulowitz, who will regroup and find his partner Goldberg at center. Now Palladino with the poke check. Compuware gains possession. They'll try to regroup. Ulowitz and Goldberg cut the play off, and Goldberg will turn out into the offensive zone. Gaining, looking, uses Pegley as a screen. Down to his knees, he'll fire wide. And it looks like we may have a tripping call here. Hassenkope gets to the puck. Works it to Pegley. He'll throw it in behind. The Pens are going to get a change. Compuware will touch the puck. And we'll go back to the 7-field Wealth Management power play. So the Penguins with great pressure on the power play just now, and they'll stay on it again. Face off one towards Lure. Compuware gets possession though. They'll play it all the way up into the left corner. To breaking left wing. He gets a shot short-handed, fought off by Helsel, his first action of the day. Puck in behind the net, battled for there. Holding a Penguin stick. A puck pops free. It'll be Lure gathering it in. He comes flying up the center. He's got Avolia with him. He carries around one to the right. Fires one off the glove. Gathered in by Avolia. He looks for Zachi. Comes back to the point. Stillwagon will shoot. It's knocked down by a Compuware defender and sent back out the center. Straube will chase it down there. Turning in his own end. Looking and finding Lure. Lure unable to get control under some pressure. But Straub able to find Avolia. Avolia has Zachi. He looks to center and finds Stillwagon. That shot blocked. Stillwagon will stick with it. Finally cleared up to the blue line and just out. Straub will chip it off to the right wing side. Gathering it in at the blue line, a Compuware defender. Straub stays in the battle, but Compuware sends it all the way back in. It'll be Stillwagon, the first one there. Off the boards nicely to Straub. Straub up through center ice, right side. Tries to gain the zone, will ultimately dump it nicely into the right side. Avolia in after it. His pressure forces the turnover to Zachi. We got Lorzy in front. A shot blocked. Played back out. Zachi's there and it's in. The puck pops free to Luka Zachi. And he's able to get the backhander in behind. A shot from out front. Came the whole way around, centering pass. Ended up back on the stick of Zachi. It went off the goalie and just got over the line. A power play goal for your Pens Elite in a 3-1 lead. 46 to play in period number 2. Face-off won by the Pens, sent into the Compuware end. Their defender will get possession of it there, wrap it around behind his own net, look for the breakout to the right. It's off of a stick and carried out through center, but gathered by Palladino. He'll find Kumnik. Kumnik under pressure. It's turned over at the Pens blue line. It's a breakaway. In on Helsel. Hooked from behind, and it'll be a penalty shot. He's all the way clear, and the hook from behind disrupting the shot, sent it wide, and he'll have another chance. He was definitely clear. He was definitely clear in by himself. He got hooked, and will have a penalty shot on Helsel. 23.8 to play. Pens lead 3-1. An exciting moment here. The whistle sounds. In comes 87. Stops, gains speed. Blocker side. And Helsel says, no, thank you. Get that blown up big screen for you here on the replay. Helsel with the blocker stop. Face off in the defensive zone for the Penguins. Helsel comes up huge. Puck lines under 20 seconds as Hassenkope breaks out. Puck knocked off his stick. Palladino on the ice, unable to get control. Goldberg challenges, but in comes a Compuware player. He tries to dangle, but the stick of Kumnik in the way. 1 second left. A shot from way outside makes it on net. Let that kid do an intermission contest with a shot from back there, guy Goldberg. So we end 2 periods. The Pens lead 3-1. And we've seen a lot, folks, in this one. We've seen a couple great stops on both ends. Most notably, the recent penalty shot. Blocker side stop by Helsel. So goaltending at both ends. We've also seen some goal scoring. We've got goals from Kumnik as the seas parted and he sends a wrister off the back bar. Palladino using the screen on a delayed penalty on Compuware. He was able to blister one blocker side. And the backhander of Lucas Zacci for the Penguins' 3rd goal on the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. So we'll toss 13 minutes on the clock. The hockey dad migration will head to the other side. The Pens will clear it out of their end off the stick of Avolia, gathered in by Compuware. Avolia to pressure. They'll play it up the left. Battled for there. It pops free just past Pegley, gathered by Ulowitz. He'll turn, go around one, find Pegley, and Avolia is about 4 steps offsides. And Pegley will get a penalty for shooting it after the whistle.
You know better.
Ty Avolia, I don't think he realized he was at that blue line. And the Pens will head to the penalty kill here. A late shot, an unsportsmanlike conduct call. 12:28 to play in the period. 3-1 Pens lead, and they'll have to kill one off. Zacci, Avolia, Stillwagon, and Ulowitz, the 4 penalty killers. Avolia back in after it. His stick lifted, but he's able to get possession. Comes up over the blue line. Looks for Zacci. It's through the feet of a Compuware player, so no icing. Gathered by Zacci in the right corner. Pens D need to be smart here, short-handed, but the Pens pressure needs to keep it up. Avolia's pressure forces a turnover behind the cage. He still has possession in there till he's knocked to the ice. Compuware gets it. Zacci pressures. Pens need to back check here. 2 forwards in deep. It's basically a 5-on-2 coming up ice. And the stick out, Ulowitz sends the shot wide. Nice defense there by the Pens. Pens forwards did a great job pressuring, but they got to hustle back on that back check there. Shot coming from the point, stopped by Helsel. And cleared by Zachi. He'll carry it out to center. Looks for Avolia, who's up ice again. Avolia unable to get possession, but it comes, and Zachi will this time. Now the Pens are in onside. Short-handed chance here. 44 seconds left on the penalty to Pegley. Zachi possesses in the corner. These two have been fantastic at possessing in the offensive zone, but this is where the Pens need to hustle. A turnover and a 3-on-1. Shot gloved by Helsel and a dandy. The Pens forwards are doing a great job of pressuring the puck in the offensive zone short-handed, but when that turnover happens, they got to hustle back. That time a 3-on-1 on Kumnik, able to be stopped by the glove of Helsel. Baru, Hassenkope, Kumnik, and Straub, your penalty killers now. Pops free to Hassenkope. He goes high off the glass and he'll chase it down. Nice play by him. Kumnik with the puck pressure now. Comes free to Straub. He'll get it at center. He plays it to the right side. And Compuware will send it all the way in behind the Penguins net. Gathered in by Kumnik in the corner. Now for Baru. On the walls, Baru. He gets it to Kumnik. A battle there. Now Penguins will exit the zone. Penalty over. Stop just at the Compuware blue line. Hassenkope will dangle that blue line and get in on sides. Battle right wing side. Cleared up but not out. Stopped by Lore. He's looking for Baru in behind. His pass cut off. Kept at the blue line. Oh, it'll just come over. Not sure who made that call, the official or the Compuware coach. Face off outside the Compuware blue line, it's Zachi. Gathered in and worked deeper into the Compuware end. Those hands able to maintain possession. Finally knocked off his stick, and back comes Compuware. They're in 2-on-1. Goldberg back checking, makes it 2-on-2. Shot sent high over the cage. Palladino will get there. He'll fall down. Works the puck to Zachi, though. Zachi comes up the right side into the offensive zone. Stops, looks, passes for Avolia. Comes off his stick underneath the Compuware player. Comes free to Goldberg. He'll go between the legs of one and get possession. He's bodied off the puck, but he gets it back in the corner. Coming to the middle, centering just off the stick of Palladino and then past the stick of Avolia. Compuware tries to break out, but Palladino's got the stick down in the way. Cutting to the middle is Goldberg. Free to the stick of Avolia. He'll turn one and send into the corner. A big hit from behind by Goldberg, and that arms will go up. And it'll be a delayed penalty on the Penguins. They don't have possession, and in comes Compuware by themselves. Carrying to the right side, centering, two guys there, and it's shut down by Helsel. Having a dandy today. Penguins struggled on the back check again. That was a 4-on-1 break. Stopped by Helsel. And it's a 2-10 on Goldberg. That'll end his game. 2 minutes for the hit from behind and a 10-minute misconduct. (3-1) Pens lead. It'll be Baru and Pegley with Stillwagon and Straub. Face off one towards the net of Helsel. Gathered by Pegley. He'll go off the boards for Stillwagon. Stillwagon pressured by two Compuware players, and they'll come away. The third one will come away with it. Pegley will be there to pressure that and send it right out of the Penguins' end. Should not be icing and won't be. Pressure coming from Baru behind the net. Penguins need to be smart here, and they need to back check. Puck worked into the corner. The defenseman still wagging in after it. Pegley will cover for him. And up through center come Compuware. A breakout pass. Around one defender, but Baru there to follow on. Puck in on Helsel. He'll stop and cover. Minute 18 to play on the penalty kill. 7:54 to play in the game. A 3-1 Penguin lead. Palladino on the faceoff. One to Kumnik. Kumnik will go off the glass and clear the zone. With enough English on it, a nice 9-iron checks up. Lower pressures, pops free to Ulowitz. Ulowitz around one, he'll shoot and it'll just go wide. Short-handed chance for the Pens defense. There's a hit from behind and we may have another 2 and 10. Make it even, folks. A cross check from behind. And he will, I believe he's going to get the 2 and 10. I'm not sure. That's going to be tough with a short. I mean, Compuware only has 4 subs. So if you're going to have 2 and 10 here, they're going to be down to 3 subs for the remainder of the game. It negates the rest of the Penguin Penguin penalty kill. It'll be 4 on 4 with 7:33 to play in the game. 4 on 4 for 58 seconds. Then a Penguin power play for 1 minute and 2. Face-off won by Palladino. They carried him behind by Compuware. Cut off by Ulowitz. He finds Palladino. Good puck move from the Pens. A shot from outside. Just wide. Chased down by Lohr. Lohr plays it back for Ulowitz. Ulowitz to Kumnik. What puck movement by these kids. His shot from outside. Blocked by a defender. Gathered in by Lohr. His shot in on net. Kept out. Palladino in to get it. In the corner. Pens with the pressure. They get it to Kumnik. Kumnik plays it back to the left corner. Palladino in after it. Played around by Compuware. Cut off by Lohr. Sent back in behind. A clearing attempt. Stopped by Kumnik. He'll look. He'll dangle one. Dangerous play at the blue line. He'll find his partner Ulowitz and get a change. 1 second left and the Pens are on the power play. Hasenkope firing out of the box. Still wagging in for Kumnik. Comes free, cut off by Lohr. Kept in by Hasenkope, but only briefly. Up ice is a Compuware player, and he's 3 steps off sides, and that'll be a neutral zone face-off. A short-handed offsides attempt. Or short-handed attempt. 6:20 to play. Pens power play. You wouldn't know it because I didn't put the graphics up. Face-off won by Compuware. They'll gain the zone. Short-handed. There's Straube in the way. And he'll skate it to safety. Neutral zone. Find a volley, and now it's a 2-on-1 with Zachi. He's into the offense zone. Around one. Sent one just wide. And back comes Compuware short-handed. 88, who has the goal, goes through one and into the corner. Forced to the corner by Straub. He'll gather it in there and run a nice breakout pass to Avolia. Avolia looking for Zachi up ice. It's just behind him. Compuware will regroup short-handed. Still wagging now on the puck. He'll turn and try to exit, but it's cut off. Into the middle it comes. Pegley there to get control. He finds Avolia up through center. Looking for Zachi again, just behind him. Ultimately, Stillwagon finds Zachi. Into the offensive zone, left wing side. He's hooked and hauled down, no call. Palladino in after it. His pressure forces a turnover. He'll find Zachi. Volia reaches, unable to get control. Penguins slash at it, and we're going to get the call. Or maybe it's an offside. I think they're going to call offside. I wasn't sure if he connected or not. Didn't look like it. Face off just outside of the Compuware blue line. It's 5-on-5 hockey here. 5 minutes left. 3-1 Pens lead. Face off one back to Kumnik. He tries to throw it into the right corner. It's cut off and back come Compuware. They'll put it in the Penguins corner instead. Gathered by Ulowitz up for Hassenkope. Hassenkope tries to exit the zone and does. Actually, it'll be Ulowitz who actually gets it out. And he'll carry through center, left wing side. Into the offensive zone. Penalty on the play. Compuware will get possession. And we got a rough. I did not see it. Let's see if I can see it on the replay. Oh, yeah, he bodied him pretty hard. It's a good call. 4:28 to play. Pens will head back to the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. 3-1 lead for your Pens Elite. Face-off won by Compuware. Played in behind. A D-to-D pass as they try to break it out. Short-handed lures he in after it. His pressure forces a tie-up. 3 Compuware players in the corner. With Lure, it'll ultimately... And they're still there. Just grinding Ryan Lure. This puck pops free to a Penguin. It's a big chance, and it does. It'll be Ulowitz to Kumnik. He drives in, looks, fires off of Zachi and wide. Lure will get to it. He'll chip it back to Ulowitz. He goes D-to-D again. Beautiful puck movement by the Pens. Shot in from Kumnik in front. Deflected and covered by Compuware's goalie. Zachi in front looking for the rebound. 3:49 to play. Penguins win the draw. Hassenkope tries to peel in off the wall. He's cut off. Back comes Compuware short-handed. No further than Baru. He'll gather it in. And he'll escape the Penguin zone. Crossing over, attacking the weak side defender with speed. Coming around one. Turning, shooting. Glove side. Snagged and held. Face off Baru. Centers tie up and the wings win the draw. That's the way they do it. That's a great job by the Penguins there. Puck comes free. Baru hit a shot. Oh, everybody already was started to head to their coolers. I know it. That's stop blocker side. Corner battle now. Down goes the Penguins. Centering pass for Hassenkope. Cut off. And Compuware will escape their zone. 36 seconds on the penalty yet. Compuware kept out, and they are going to send it in offsides. Face off to come outside of the Penguin zone. Under 3 to play. Fewer whistles would be great. As I got another game to get to here, folks. Face off for Zachi outside of the Penguin zone. Avolia pressured, but able to keep it out. He looks for Zachi. And ultimately he'll find the left side. It gets on end, so it rolls, and that'll be icing. 2:45 to play. Pens with 18 seconds left on the power play here. Face off for Zachi defensive zone. Empty net at the other end. A 5-on-5 here now. Chipped. And it's all the way out to neutral ice. It'll be Lure with the pressure. Sent back to the Penguin blue line. Zachi cut off there. That'll all happen. Compuware into the zone. Around one. Still on the penalty kill. Comes free to Lure. Lure comes up the left. Into the Compuware end. Driving towards the middle, looking to get it to Avolia. Power play over. 6-on-5. The numbers. And Compuware gets possession. They come up ice. A 3-on-2 develops. Straub and Kumnik. That shot off. Helsel kept out. Turning with it and unable to get the shot through. Straub plays it to the half wall. Players tie up there. It'll be Kumnik in behind the Pens net. He comes around, tries to clear the zone. He's cut off. Minute 51 to play. Comes free to Straub. Straub unable to clear. Lure follows on. Now Straub now out the center. Why do the Pens have two forwards at center ice in a 6-on-5? Get in the zone, folks. Off the stick of Kumnik and then blocked. Straub in after it. Centering pass cleared by Lure. Point shot stopped by Helsel into the corner. Minute 20 to play. It's all Compuware in a 6-on-5. Shot blocker side off the, or glove side off the glove into the corner. Straub will chase it down. Now Lure. It'll ultimately come free. Straub pokes it forward. Him and Kumnik battle. Kumnik clears the zone. Again, Pens have forwards way up ice. And Avolia's got Zachi. He shoots one just wide. Now Zachi in behind the cage. He finds Avolia. Turning. Back for Zachi. Behind the net. 50 seconds left. Ryan Lure back checking hard. Compuware into the zone. Lure's back pressure forces the turnover to Ulowitz. Ulowitz passes it to Zachi. He'll fire just wide of the empty net. 23 to play. Comes to Ulowitz. He safely puts it back in the corner. Running clock. A pass sent across ice by Compuware. Chased down in the Penguins' left side. Pegley back to defend. Compuware turns with it. Ulowitz cuts it off and blocks a shot. He's had a dandy of a game. Under 5 to play. Turning, shooting wide of the cage. And your Penguins have won the game!
I won! Yeah, I won! I won!
Your Penguins win! Your